You ever have that moment where you feel like you're stuck, like life is just on repeat? Wake up, go through the motions, maybe scroll a little too much. Tell yourself tomorrow will be different, but tomorrow shows up and it's just another version of today. I know that feeling. I think we all do at some point. But let me tell you something. It doesn't have to be that way. Because here's the truth. Self-improvement, personal development, whatever you want to call it, it isn't just for those people. You know, the ones who wake up at 5 a.m., drink green smoothies, and run 5 miles before breakfast. It's for you. It's for me. It's for anyone who's ready to stop coasting and start living on purpose. So what actually fuels self-improvement? What makes some people grow, evolve, and build the life they want, while others stay stuck in the same cycle? That's exactly what we're diving into today. And trust me, this isn't going to be one of those boring, overcomplicated self-help talks. This is real, raw, and straight to the point. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so first things first. Self-improvement isn't just about doing more. It's not about cramming your day with habits and routines just because some guru on the internet said so. It's about becoming more. And to become more, you need fuel. Now, fuel can be different for everyone, but there are a few universal things that keep us moving forward. And the first one? Pain. Yeah, I know. Not exactly the motivational speech you were expecting, right? But hear me out. Pain, whether it's frustration, disappointment, regret, even heartbreak, it has a way of shaking us awake. Think about it. When do most people decide to change? It's usually when they've had enough. Enough of feeling unhealthy. Enough of being broke. Enough of relationships that don't feel right. Pain forces us to look in the mirror and say, I don't want this anymore. And that's powerful. But here's the trick. Pain alone isn't enough. You can't just hate where you are. You have to fall in love with where you could be. That's where vision comes in. Vision is like your personal GPS. It's that picture in your head of the person you want to become, the life you want to live. And the clearer that picture is, the more driven you'll be. Think about athletes. They don't just hope to win. They visualize the game, the race, the victory. They see themselves crossing the finish line. Now let me ask you, when was the last time you truly sat down and imagined your future? Not just some vague, I want to be successful kind of thing. I mean, really pictured it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? If you haven't done that in a while, or ever, take a second. Close your eyes if you have to. Picture the best version of yourself. What are you doing? Where are you? How do you carry yourself? Got it? Good. Because that vision, that's your North Star. And the more you focus on it, the more it pulls you forward. But vision without action? That's just daydreaming. So let's talk about the next fuel source. Momentum is everything. It's what turns ideas into reality. And the crazy part? You don't need massive steps to build it. Most people get stuck because they think they have to completely change overnight. They want to wake up tomorrow as a brand new person. But that's not how it works. Self-improvement is like pushing a heavy train. At first, it barely moves. You push, 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 and it feels like nothing's happening. But if you keep going, that train starts rolling. And once it's rolling, stopping it, almost impossible. The key is to start small. Ridiculously small. Want to read more? Start with 1 page. Want to get in shape? Start with 5 push-ups. Want to wake up earlier? Set your alarm just 10 minutes earlier. It's not about doing it all, it's about doing something every day. Because the more you show up, the more your brain starts to believe, hey, we're actually doing this. And once you believe in yourself, game over. You win. But here's something no one talks about. Momentum needs protection. Because the fastest way to kill your progress? We live in the noisiest world ever. Our attention is being hijacked 24/7. Social media, notifications, binge-watching, scrolling. Before we know it, hours are gone and we haven't moved an inch closer to our goals. And the worst part? We know it. We feel it. That little voice in the back of our head saying, damn, I could have done something better with my time. So how do you protect your momentum? Simple. Audit your inputs. Look at what you consume daily. The content you watch, the people you follow, the conversations you have. Are they fueling your growth or just keeping you entertained? This doesn't mean you can't have fun. But be intentional. Instead of scrolling mindlessly, follow people who inspire you. Instead of binging random shows, maybe listen to a podcast that actually teaches you something. The goal isn't to cut everything out. It's to make sure what you take in is aligned with where you want to go. Because what you consume shapes you. And if you're serious about self-improvement, you gotta start choosing your influences wisely. At the end of the day, self-improvement isn't about being perfect. It's not about waking up one morning and suddenly having it all figured out. It's about deciding, really deciding that you're not gonna live on autopilot anymore. That you're gonna take control, even if it's messy, even if you fail along the way. Because the truth is, you will fail. You'll mess up. You'll have days where motivation disappears, where progress feels invisible, but that's okay. Because self-improvement isn't about never falling, it's about getting back up. Again, and again, and again. So if you're watching this right now and you've been waiting for a sign to start, this is it. You can change, you can grow, and your future, it's waiting for you to step up. So the question is, are you ready?